Hello again, and welcome to my Spotlight Saturday. Today I am going to talk about all the books that I am reading on Netgalley. No, no, no.
No, no, no.
No, 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 no.
No, no.
Alright, why don't you go get some blueberries?
I
Layla,
will
make him a bowl of blueberries.
I will
Blueberries! Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Karina Joy and I talk about books. Today I'm going to talk about the books I'm reading on Netgalley. Now, if you don't know what Netgalley is, it is a website where book reviewers can go to request advanced reader copies in ebook form to review for publishers. So I have been on it for a while and I actually didn't like it at first, and because I'm not a big ebook reader and I was getting denied for quite a few things. So I was like, what's the point in this? I'm not getting accepted for anything. So, and plus I don't really like ebooks, so why even try? But a few weeks ago, or a couple of weeks ago, I decided that I would go and try one more time, and I requested quite a few books because I was like, well, I was getting denied for everything. So if I request tons of books, maybe I'll get accepted for a couple of them. So I actually got accepted for 5 of the books, and they are all really good. I've started all of them. I'm at different places in each one, so I know a little bit more about some than others, but I will post the cover here and I will let you know when they are releasing and let you know a little bit about it so that maybe you can anticipate it coming out. Okay, so the first one that I am reading is called A World of Nature Stories by Angela McAllister. Now this one is a collection of 50 folk tales and legends, and so far I've read a few of them and they're great. The illustrations are beautiful, so I'm excited to see where all the stories that are going to be a part of it. But I'm going to read just a little bit of the synopsis. This beautiful book of stories takes readers on a journey with 50 tales featuring themes of nature from all around the world. Sit back, get comfortable, and delve into the beautifully illustrated collection of beloved nature stories from every corner of the globe. It is very beautifully illustrated so far. That is one critique that I can give it. It is beautiful. This comes out May 3rd of this year. So the next one that I am reading is Zachary. Oh, good grief. Let me try that again. Zachary Ying and the Drake. Oh my gosh. I have to start over. The next book that I am reading is Zachary Ying and the Dragon Emperor, and this is by Xiaoran J. Zhao, which I know I butchered. I tried. I'm just not good at other languages. But this is a book that is fantasy and it's middle grade, and it says in the description, Percy Jackson meets Tristan Strong in this hilarious, action-packed middle grade contemporary fantasy that follows a young boy as he journeys across China to seal the underworld shut and save to seal the underworld shut and save the mortal realm. So far I've only read a little bit of this, but he is a young boy in the United States in the beginning, and he is the only Asian person in his school. And so far he's been embarrassed by his mom's cooking, even though he loves his mom's cooking, but everybody makes fun of it. And it's pretty much all I've read, but the writing so far is amazing, and I'm looking forward to reading the rest of the story. So this one comes out May 10th, 2022. The next one has actually been out, I believe, since like 2011 or 2014, something like that. I will put it here. But it is a book by Brandon Sanderson that is a middle grade, and it is coming out in paperback. So they have it here to review. I'm not really sure why, but I was excited to be able to read it. It is Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians, and it comes out May 3rd of this year in paperback. But the description says, experience the action-packed first book in #1 New York Times best-selling author Brandon Sanderson's laugh-out-loud middle-grade fantasy series like never before. Alcatraz versus the Evil Librarians is now in paperback with all new covers. What are you doing? What?
A lot.
Yeah, look. I'm trying to make a video.
Everything.
Yeah, video. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi. All right, go eat your lunch. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So, I don't know how many people have read this book. I actually had never heard of it, and I thought that it was going to be a new release, and then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's been out forever. I'm late to the show, but anyway, I'm excited about it. So far I have read the author's note, and Brandon Sanderson cracks me up. He is pretending to be the character in the book, and then, you know, basically saying, my name's not really Brandon Sanderson. It's this is my true story, and it'll be fiction in your world, but it's a biography in this other world. And so I'm excited about it. I think it's kind of a cool spin on a story about, I don't know. I think it's a cool spin on a fantasy where the author is actually somebody else. So it'll be interesting. And I'm actually excited for the new covers because I've seen the old ones, and I'll put them both here. I think the new covers are better. Okay, so the next book that I have been reading and thoroughly enjoying is called Mothering by the Book, and this is by Jennifer Pepito. It is a book about a homeschooling mom who has been taking literature and applying aspects of the characters' lives to things that we experience in our own lives, especially applied to herself. So the first chapter is about Pride and Prejudice, and she talks about the mom and how Mrs. Bennet is very fearful that she is not going to be accepted, and she just dives into a woman's tendency to have that fear and what kind of damage it can do to the family as a whole, and you know, what we can do to combat that feeling. So I'm really excited. I've gotten almost all the way through the first chapter, and I'm excited to see what other books she's going to dive into. So far, I am blown away by this book. It comes out in... Are you done with your blueberries?
Uh-huh.
I have a 2-year-old that
Yeah.
is super excited about being in here while I film.
Yeah.
You're done with your blueberries?
Yeah.
Layla, is she still getting them?
You got...
Oh goodness. 2-year-olds are fun. Anyway, what I was saying is that I seriously have been enjoying this book. I cannot wait to see what other books she dives into, and I might have to make a TBR for the books that I have not read, because that's just what I do. This one comes out, I think I already said, but it comes out August 2nd of this year, 2022. Okay, and then I have one more. Can you shut the door? Maybe he won't come in again. Life sure is fun around here with all of my beautiful babies. The last one that I am reading is called the Inkwell Chronicles. Now, I have read the first chapter of this one and I am already drawn in. It is by Worthy Publishing, which is a Christian publishing group, and it is a fantasy about two siblings. Their dad is a vicar or a pastor, and they live in the vicarage, which, if you don't know about me, I am a pastor's wife and we live in the parsonage. So it kind of talks about where we're living, and I grew up in a parsonage as well because my dad was a pastor, and so anything that has a parsonage in it usually just like wins my heart over. So this is a fantasy, middle grade fantasy about a vicar whose children discover that he has a magical pen with magical ink, and it starts to rewrite their ordinary lives, is what it says in the description. So far, the writing is captivating and it has drawn me in, and I'm excited to see what it's all about. This book comes out September 13th, 2022. So I hope you enjoyed my little spotlight on what I am reading in Netgalley. If you are a booktuber or a book reviewer of some sort, if you have a blog, probably even, and I could be wrong, but even if you have an Instagram that you do book reviews on and things like that, you may be able to be a part of Netgalley. What it will do is you will sign up and create a profile and link all of your social media links to it, and then they will decide, the publishers will decide as to whether they want you to review their book or not. Sometimes, like I said, I got denied, I guess, rejected for quite a few when I first started because I didn't have like any history and I didn't have a profile that was very professional. And then I went back on and I redid my profile and made it look a little bit more professional, worded things differently, and I am seeing better success with that. So I have to go because I have a 2-year-old who needs a nap and he is going crazy. I'm sure you can hear. I hope that you have a great day and I will see you later.